Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
So today I will be reviewing Empire Season 4, Episode 1. So last night was the season premiere of Season 4, Empire, and I'm loving it. I love this show. I really liked it. I enjoyed it, and it threw me for a loop, because I'm used to Lucious being, the king of mean, everybody has a role in my opinion, but they tried to flip the script, and I don't know how I feel about it. So let me tell you what happened. Okay, so it opens up with Andre talking to Thirst, and talking about the accident. So Lucious was in some car explosion, and they think that Allie and Juliana's behind it, but really we all know it's crazy Andre. Andre's behind it, and criminal-minded Shine. Okay, those are the real people behind it. But they're thinking at this point it's Juliana. Okay, so he's in the hospital and he awakes and he has amnesia. Okay, he doesn't remember anybody, and now he's not like cold-blooded, I'll do whatever I have to do to get to the top Lucious anymore. I mean, they really got him flipped. They really flipped the character. Okay, so he's supposed to be like nice. He's nice, okay, and I guess really going through what amnesia victims go through. But I'm gonna need old Lucious back. Okay, so they all greet him when he comes home, and it looks like it was a new house on the set. But no one said it was new, but it looked new to me. And Cookie's right there by his side. She's like trying to be really patient, trying to get him to remember things, showing him pictures. Then he has this new nurse. Her name is Claudia. So she's supposed to be with him to help him through this transition, help him try to get his memory back. But she's like creepy. There's no other way to say it. She's kind of creepy. She's always around, and right away they're such a close-knit family. Cookie doesn't like her around. I mean, she could have been the nicest thing. Cookie doesn't like her around, but she notices that she's just around just a little too much, like a little too much. So at this point in the story, you don't know if she's going to be devious or if she's really there to help Lucious, who, by the way, doesn't want to be called Lucious anymore. He's going by the name Dwight because that's his birth name. He doesn't even remember being called Lucious. I mean, and they've got Cookie calling him Dwight, and he's all like sensitive, like everybody has to tell him stories to see if things, trigger his memory, and they're trying to keep the bad stories away from him, which is, half his life. So they don't even tell him that Cookie was in jail for 17 years. Right away, he would ask, he's looking at pictures and he's like, I've noticed you're not in a lot of these pictures. Where are you? And she's like hesitant. She didn't tell him the first half of the episode. She was just like, well, we work together a lot. That's what she said. We work together a lot. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Like, he's just being overly nice. Now, it's a change. But I don't know how long I'm gonna deal with this change, because I need my Lucious to get back to being ruthless and over the top ridiculous, and I'm gonna need it right away. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. It's nice to see the different dynamic. By him having amnesia, it shows how much Cookie really loves him. She's there for him, and how much the family loves him. So Andre's walking around still crazier than the bat, but now he has this guilt on his conscience that he knows that him and Shine is behind the explosion. But that's nothing new. I'm used to Andre being crazy. That would be different, if he stopped being crazy, but he's not gonna stop being crazy. And it doesn't change the dynamic with the family, because everybody else is still the same. Lucious is the only one that's different. Like they were at dinner and they're eating outside, and I swear to God, it looks like a new house. It looks like a new set, but okay, I'm gonna just assume that I forgot. because I don't think they really ever ate outside before. And Jamal is there, all the kids are there, and Hakeem's being himself. And so he's asking questions, and Cookie's hesitant on answering the questions, the bad questions, okay? So Jamal says, why don't you just tell him the truth? And then Hakeem jumps in, they get into this family argument, and Lucious can't take it, and he jumps up and runs off. Of course, Claudia's there, and when she consoles him, she's always touching him, like his hand, like this. And Cookie doesn't like it. Cookie doesn't like it. But they can't fight it around him anymore because he can't take it. Now, I'm sure that's with any amnesia victim. You have to be cognizant of their feelings. You have to be really gentle around them. But this is not this family. This family's always on 10. So now they have to, try to bring it down. I don't know how long this is going to last because, Lucious might be the one with a different attitude, but everybody else is still crazier than a bat. Now, the whole Hakeem and Angelo and his mother storyline is really, really weird to me. So remember last season, Angelo's mom, Felicia Rashad's character, called Child Protective Services on Bella because she was upset with the Lyons, and Hakeem freaked out, and they end up getting the child back. Okay, so this season it picks up where he's been secretly taking Bella over to see Angelo's mom every Tuesday for a number of months now. I believe she said it was 5 months. And he doesn't know why. He asked her, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And she was like, maybe I just want to see her. This is going to be some mess. Well, I want to know why. I really wanted to know why. But, it wasn't the main source of my concern this episode. I was more worried about Lucious getting his memory back. But, this is going to resurface. Why are you stalking Bella? It's really weird. And then she threatened him. He was like, well, she said, how do you think your mom's going to feel when she sees these tapes? She's been taping the visits. It's really weird. This is kind of strange. No Angelo, though. Only his mother, no Angela. So, that's a new crazy storyline that's forming. And when I say this, the Lyons children, they're crazy. I'm not lying. I mean, Andre's not new to being crazy. He's been crazy, for 3 seasons now. But now add paranoia onto that. So he goes over to Shine, since Thirsty told him that the Vegas PD is closing in on a suspect and that they're going to probably arrest Juliana. So he's in a panic. He's in a paranoid panic because he's behind all of this, and it seems like, he can't let anyone know that, what he's been doing, So he goes over to Shine, who is damn near as crazy as he is. Shine's crazy. I mean, he goes over there and he says, why are the Vegas PD going to still asking questions? Well, why? I hear they're getting ready to pick up Juliana. Now, he says it, but he says it with the attitude because he did try to back out of the deal at the last minute, and Shine wouldn't let him. He was like, And now he reminded Shine, I tried to cancel this, and Shine said, no, he's not letting him out. This is us. We all planned this to happen to Lucious. I think Andre is crazy as hell. He might snap any minute, okay? But even more scarier than Andre is Shine, because he's sane crazy. Sane crazy, like he knows what he's doing, but you just don't know when he'll turn on you. I don't really mess with sane crazy people. I mean, I rather really would hang with a nut job like Andre, but okay, that's ridiculous. I can't say which one's more crazier. They're both crazy, but now Shine is still on a one-trick pony to screw over Lucious at any cost, amnesia or no amnesia, and Andre's still trying to be the head of Empire. Whew, Like, it's a lot going on. Do you see why I like this show? Do you see? So while all this is going on, you still have Tiana at the studio making music. She's still on good terms with the king. But Tori Ash came to the studio. Now, and these, is it, I don't know what's going on between these two. I mean, are they hooking up behind Hakeem's back? Like, what's going on? You know, Tori's another, like, crazy character. Tori Ash, this girl's insane. You know, she can sing really, really good, but, you know, she's another nut job to add to the mix. And so, but right now, her and Tiana have some kind of beef going on, you know. And I don't know what it is, but this is another brewing storyline. I guarantee you it's another brewing storyline. You have Jamal, who's still cute as day. Jamal is so cute. And in my opinion, next to Cookie, being the one that's really understanding towards his father and his father's situation, he thought that his father didn't know he was gay. They were talking and he said, so it's Lucious and the family and they're eating, and Dwight. I can't call him Lucious anymore. He wants to be called Dwight now, okay? Dwight. I don't know how long I'm going to put up with this. So Dwight's going around the table asking me, hey, do you have somebody special in your life? Do you have somebody special? And then he gets to Jamal and says, do you have somebody special? And he said, not really, you know, I'm not sure. And he said, well, what happened between you and him? And he said, how do you know it's a him? And the father was like, Dwight, I'm going to call him Dwight, was like, well, I just assumed. So, you know, even mean or nice, he still has this, you know, unique relationship with Jamal. And Jamal's just really, really sweet, you know, out the crazies. And he's really trying to be understanding, and he's the one who thinks that they should tell their father the truth, Dwight, I have to call him Dwight, tell Dwight the truth, you know, like what really is going on, what really happened. So he was talking to his dad, and his dad was like, he doesn't really like music anymore. His music, to be exact. But this one song, and the one song that he liked was a song that Cookie had wrote when she was in jail, and it was about their relationship. And so he shared that with Jamal and the rest of the family. Now, Cookie is doing everything in her power to get Lucious back, not Dwight. I'm not feeling Dwight either. I want Lucious back, but she's noticing how shady the nurse is, and she's always around. Like, they're eating, here's the nurse in the at the next table over, or they're, you know, in the kitchen, and every time he says her name, she reappears. And so she wants everything, Cookie wants everything back to normal. So they plant this really big event for the fans where they bring Lucious on stage, okay? And reintroduce him and let everyone know that he's okay. But he's not okay. He has the amnesia. He also has a fake, he's an amputee now. So now he has to walk with a prosthetic leg. And on paper, it probably would have been too soon to bring him back. But, you know, Cookie needs her ride or die back. And that's the dynamic they have with each other. It's like, they are each other's enemies and best friends at the same time. You know, like, they've been through too much. They know each other's secrets. Like, she wants to get Dwight the hell out of here and let's bring Lucious back. So, and before, she would always kind of be able to pull things together. This wasn't coming together, okay? But she didn't stop trying. And she's trying with, you know, creepy nurse Claudia always around. So the big event is to bring Lucious on stage. So they got Lucious to the venue, and he just had like a panic attack. You know, he was like, I can't do this, and, you know, then here comes creepy nurse again. But this time, creepy nurse is in Anika's dress, and Cookie was like, where did you get that dress? And she's like, I don't know, it's in the closet. But he was panicking, he was sweating, he just probably was too soon to be around people. But, you know, Cookie does what she does and ends up getting him on stage. So he came out, and it really was like Dwight was gone and Lucious was back. You know, he was talking tough. You know how he does. You know, he showed the crowd his leg, but after he spoke to the crowd, Cookie was so happy. She was like, you did good. He's like, I only did what you told me to do. Then he went back into Dwight mode and asked for Claudia again. So I don't know how long they're going to go with, you know, Dwight. You know, I mean, is it still going to be good without Lucious? I mean, did I need the change up? Would I have got sick of Lucious being so evil? I don't know. But I don't know how long I'm going to put up with new Lucious. But it was very good. It did give me diversity. It gave me change. It wasn't just the same old, same old. You know, and a lot of people, you know, this is the first episode. You know, I still want to see Angelo. You know, this is going to be a good season. You know, we got to get Juliana back in the house. You know, this is going to be really, really good. So, I still like Empire. People are saying that it's fallen off. I'm thinking something's wrong with them. I enjoyed it. It was really good. It gave me things I didn't expect. You know, if it's predictable, it gets old and boring. So, you know, while I'm not feeling Dwight, you know, it's a change. So I'll be there next week because I got to find out where all this is going. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye.